Hi, my name is Jacob Judd, and I am interviewing for a social studies teaching position at CPHS. I grew to be super interested in social studies when I was in middle school and high school, and that was largely due to teachers, be they social studies teachers or not, that supported my interest and encouraged me to really embrace that passion. And I really want, as a teacher, that's what I want to do for my students, is to help them go and find, hopefully it's social studies, but if it's not, to find something that they're really interested in, that they will always be interested in learning about and continue to be curious long after they're out of school and in the real world, so that they can take those skills and continue to grow as people. So I take that mentorship position that a teacher has very seriously. Um, in order to go and make my classroom as effective as possible, I have a very pragmatic approach to teaching. I want to do what works best for my students. And generally, what I've found is that collaborating a lot with other teachers, frankly, is a great way to go and do that. I want to make sure that the entire social studies department is cohesive, teaching the same material so that all students have the same chance to learn. I want to know what they do in their classroom that works best for them so that I can apply some of what they do to help me. And I want to take what they know about individual students and be able to use that knowledge to help differentiate for those students that might need help more. Um, so yeah, I also have found that technology is super useful in going and helping students engage with the material. I've used Google Docs in the past to help them with primary and secondary sources. They can collaborate on those a lot easier and talk to each other. And I've had them use their phones actually quite frequently in class. The phone is a huge tool that's in everyone's pocket these days, and for different research projects and for different fun. I did like a newscast project. They could record each other on their phones. They could do research on their phones. So I try and go in and be pragmatic about that kind of thing. In my class, I try and go and do a variety of things. From in a unit, I try and incorporate projects. I try and incorporate lots of primary and secondary sources, and having students read and write in analyzing them. And I have a lot of discussions and debates that I want to incorporate so that students are always on their toes. Variety's the spice of life, right? Try not to keep things too dull and keep mixing it up. So that's my approach to teaching. I really appreciate the opportunity to interview, and I hope to hear back from you soon. Thanks.